It's Doom here from Dungeons and Doom Biscuit, and I made a generic building that could be set side by side with other buildings to make like row buildings, you know what I mean, like a townhouse kind of style. And so it has nothing on the sides, and it just has a door in the front, and it's going to be like a Western Union or like a Telegraph place or something like that. So let's get going so this doesn't be an all-day affair. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get kind of a brush with a flat tip, like a knife blade tip, and I'm going to try to do the floor. So I've done that in like a medium kind of brown that's called melted chocolate. When that dries, it's not as potent as it looks right now. See that? Then for the inside walls of the building, I'm going to do this, it's called Blue Kazoo. I'm actually going to, let me get a piece of t-shirt here. Get a piece of old t-shirt. And what I want to do is I want to get some Blue Kazoo on here. And I do want to water that down some. I don't want this to be Omega Vibrant. This doesn't have to be perfect, but you want to get decent coverage on this first coat. Even if it's not perfect and doesn't cover every little square inch of it, you want to try to at least get the paint there. We're going to lighten this up too, but I want to try some stuff on the outside before I do that. Let me get a little more of this Blue Kazoo. Blue Kazoo. Blue Kazoo. Okay. Something like that should be good for what we wanted for our base coat. Then on the outside, we're going to use that blue kazoo as well. Oh, wait, no, we're not using a blue kazoo on the outside, are we? Yeah, we are. We're using a blue kazoo on the outside. And you want to go a little thicker with this. If you are ever trying to explain my channel to someone, I found some really good descriptors you could use. Boring and cheap. Okay, let's get some more blue kazoo. This blue kazoo is stinky poo. Now you could use this building as a standalone building if you wanted to, but I think it would be better as like a row building. Oh, there's something going on here. Like a weird chunk of paint or something. I'm just going to get a piece of metal and snatch that off of there. Okay, we'll just make sure there's no wet paint anywhere that's clumped. Okay, and let's hit this with the air gun real quick. Let's get our cardboard back out. And I'm going to mix some of this sky blue here. Not mix, but I'm going to put some of the sky blue here. And I'm going to get a soft brush. Something like this. You could use a makeup brush too, I think. And then I don't know if this is going to bring much to it, and I don't think it really matters, but I'm just going to kind of try to do something similar on the inside, even though there's no definitive planks, just because I'm kind of sticking to my theme here. Talking to one of my old Army buddies today. It's just amazing how many people have died. Like, we didn't know all the same people. He got out before I did, but we knew a lot of the same people. And it's glad to see one of them that I heard was dead was actually alive. I was pretty happy about that. But a lot of them that I heard were dead. And it makes me kind of sad. Because they're young. You know, I'm 45, and many of them probably couldn't have been too much older than I am. Okay, so now let's get this upper rim up here and just do it in that color. I can't seem to find. Oh, there it is. I'm just gonna get this number 3 Doom brush that I salvaged from the Goodwill. And I'm just gonna do that. You really don't need to do this. I'm not sure why I am. You don't really see this part unless the roof's off. I just thought it was a good idea. Now I'm like, oh, that was kind of pointless. Now those sides don't really matter too much, but I think I want to come back on those with that brown that I used, that melted chocolate, and just try to brown those up again so they kind of match the wood floor a little bit. And I'm just going to use a small brush to do it. So I'm going to get over here where I got it on the floor. Just clean that up a little bit. Then I'm going to do the sides to make those brown again. I'm not sure how important this really is. You could ignore this step probably. There's been a couple steps I should have mentioned that probably weren't necessary. All right, let's look at the roof. So I want to do the roof in some blues and grays. So I think what I'm going to do is with that kind of bigger brush I had, I'm going to wash that out some. I'm going to use pavement. Oh, I'm going to do like a choppy pavement coat on it. Pavement is my favorite color, for those of you that didn't know. And I probably go through more pavement than I do any color besides Dollar Tree Deep Brown. But I don't like Dollar Tree Deep Brown. It's just doing the Western stuff. It's a really good, like, inexpensive base coat for the kind of shit I'm getting into, you know. I got a buddy who has a YouTube channel, and it's not taking off real good. And it's called Steam and Steel with a little and symbol. I can't remember what it's called. He actually told me today what that was called, and I can't remember. Steam and Steel Gameworks. And it would be really cool if you guys could help him with his war against the algorithm spirits and gods or whatever they are. If you guys could help him out and give him a subscribe. Even if you're not watching the channel and it's not something that interests you, he goes to conventions and stuff. He talks about wargaming and D&D and Firefly the game and stuff like that. So, I mean, it might interest you, but if it doesn't, just do me a favor and go check that out anyways. Let's get another piece of cardboard. And a dry brush. Let's get some of this Admiral Blue here. And a something big and soft like this, like a big makeup brush. Okay. Get it evenly in the brush. Kind of chop it. Focus it on getting in the stuck out pieces of board, and the other one's staying a little more gray. Get some down inside there when you're getting low on paint, though, for sure. So it looks like you try to, you know, it was all blue at one time. Okay. Then get a light gray. I'm going to use Elephant. And I'm going to get some of it off on this shirt. Okay, something like that. Let me hit it one more time just to lighten it up a little bit more. All right. So, let's pull that off there, like that. Throw that on top of the building. And that's our playable building. There's our little Hampton guy in there. Hey, Hampton. It's a pretty good scale size. You could probably do a little more work on the wood if you wanted to lighten that up. I could even do that right now just with a quick, with that gray really. So just get your brush, some of that gray, make it wet. Just kind of drag that like that. You don't need anything drastic. When that dries, it'll leave a little discoloration and make it not look so monochrome and boring. So there's our little building. We're missing something. Wait, check this out. I got a new paint shaker, and this is a real one, not one I made out of a broken electronic. Ooh, shake it. I don't know how long to shake it for in that. My thing spun. This shakes. My mixer was like a spinner because I made it out of a little motor from something, from a toy. So I'm going to get that. I assume it's mixed up really good. Sweet. You could get a little more detail on here if you wanted to. I don't want to. You could do a lot with this. But we're already at like, 20-something minutes. You could really kind of go above and beyond if you wanted to. I don't know if I should do any more painting on this. Probably not. That was a waste of time and accomplished nothing. Anyways, so do me a favor, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell icon, and all the happy crappy, leave a comment, and all the happy crappy that makes the algorithm spirits happy. And check out our Discord. There's a link in the description. If you're having problems with that link, let me know, and I'll try to help you. Also, check out our website, www.dungeon-swag.com or dash.com, and buy some miniatures from us if you can. There's a discount code for 25% off your first month of minis underneath this video, and that might be worth checking out for you. If you can't, no judgment. We've all been there. I promise you, not everyone has been rich forever, and I'm still not. So if you can't do it, seriously, no judgment. Come join us on Discord. Come buy some minis if you can. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.